Stepping to the edge now, heart beating so loud. Sky's calling my name, time to play the game. Feet leave the ground, I hope I won't fall down. No, trust.
Welcome back to another episode of the BookPreneur. I am Audrey Bell, the BookPreneur, and my topic today is family and friends won't support you. Now what? Let me tell you something. I've been an entrepreneur for 27 years. And when I started my first business, I had some friends and, they were my partners. So we were okay. We did okay together. But when I started what I call my first real business, where I had to go to my family and other friends and say, hey, I need you guys to support me. And they did not. My heart was broken. And it was broken for about a year. And I remember going to one of my friends who had gone through something similar. She had written a book and she needed the money to get the book done. And she went to her uncle. Well, she had a fundraiser, and we all went to the fundraiser. Now her uncle was a famous multimillionaire. He was a famous multi. He could have easily given her the money, everything she needed, which I think was a little bit over $4,000 at the time, to get the book done. And I remember she did the fundraiser, and I remember I gave $100, and some other people gave some money. He was in the room, and he gave her $100, and she was so upset with him. And she said, "Do you know Uncle such and such?" And I'm not gonna call a name. You know, Uncle such and such gave me $100. And I was like, wow. Now we know he's rich. He lives in the best part of Jersey. He's rich, and he could have easily said, "Here, just take this money and go do what you got to do." And he didn't do that. And she was hurt. So when it was my turn to be brokenhearted, which I stayed brokenhearted for a year because my family and friends did not support me, she said to me, she said, Audrey, you have to forgive and let God handle it. Because when you hold on to anger and you hold on to angst, you block your blessings. She said, so you don't want to block your blessings. And I was like, you know what? I absolutely do not want to block my blessings. So I will tell you that yes, we do want our family and friends to support us, but I have a friend, I don't think she's ever, and I consider her one of my best friends, but I don't think she's ever bought a book from me, ever. And I consider her one of my best friends. But when I look back, and I've looked back recently, I don't think she owns anything I've ever done. I don't think she owns the dolls that I created. I don't think she's ever purchased a book from me. I don't think she owns anything. And I'm the person that did a lot for her over the years, and I had to look back and go, wow, I don't think she's ever really supported me like that. But has she supported me in other ways? Yeah, she has. She's been a good friend. She's been a good listener. She's been a good shoulder to cry on. She has. But in my business endeavors, nah, not so. And so I had to look at that as well and say, okay, well, she's never supported me in my business, right? So then I didn't feel guilty not supporting her. Let me tell you something. And this may not be the way to think about this, but once my friend said to me, Audrey, forgive because you don't want to block your blessings, right? What that did for me, that gave me the strength that I needed to say no to anything. I don't care who it was. I don't care what it was. If it was something that I did not personally want to do, the answer was no. Because people had told me no. People that I had supported, people that I had did things for, did things with, just went out on a limb for. They told me no. They ignored me. They act like I never asked for help, and I wasn't asking for a lot. I wasn't even asking for $4,000. I was like, "Hey, buy a book. Hey, buy a doll." $59 was the most I've ever asked. Right? They told me no, but that gave me the strength to say, "Okay, from this point on, I forgive, but when I don't want to do something now, I'm just not going to do it if I don't want to do it. I have to really feel it in my heart and say, you know what? My heart is telling me to do this. If my heart does not say do that, it's like, no. And I feel nothing. And I give you a prime example. My aunt was one of the people that I had always supported and helped, right? One of my aunts. And when it was time for her to help me, she wouldn't help me. And I remember we were in our hometown visiting, and she was there, and my uncle was there, and my brother was there. And I had a rental car, and it was in my name under my credit card. And she asked me, could she drive the car? And I was like, no. And my brother was like, You just told her no. I was like, I know. And he was like, you're not gonna let her drive the car? I was like, no. But first of all, it's in my name, it's under my insurance. No, nobody is driving this car because my name is on the car. Not only that, I don't feel any kind of way. And I didn't say it to be mean. It was like, yeah, no, get your own car. Like, cause to me, get your own car. I had my car and under my name, under my credit card. So I didn't feel anything about that. And I felt nothing. To this day, if it doesn't touch me right here, you guys can't see what I'm touching, but I'm touching my heart. If it doesn't touch my heart, I have no problem saying no. And so you're going to come to that point that you have written this book and you put your heart into it. I'm working with a young lady right now, and she broke my heart. She touched my heart. So she's been talking to me about helping her get her book done, right? Probably about 4 months. And she just don't have the finances. And I kept saying, well, wait till you get the finances, then come back to me. I'll help you do the things. And she would say, okay. And then she would disappear, and then she wouldn't, then she would show back up. And so this time she showed up. She said, hey, can we give you a deposit? Right? I was like, I almost said no. I want to say, no, don't give me no deposit. Just wait till you get the money, you know. But I was like, sure, give me the deposit. So I took the deposit. So she sent me the book. And I said to her, you got to send me the book in a Word doc. I can't do anything with this. I'm not typing anything. Like, that's not happening. I need you to send me the book and let me go through and edit, get everything done. So she asked a question, but she needed me to talk to her on the phone. So I called her. And she said to me, she said, nobody believes in me. She said, nobody believes I'm going to do this book. And I could feel her pain. Like, I could feel the fact that she has been, and the book is about her life. It's not like a fiction. It's autobiography, an autobiography of her life. And some pretty detrimental things happened to her, right? Um, and she said, nobody believed in me, nobody believes me, nobody helps me, and that's what she's saying to me. And it touched me like right here, like right there. And everything in me said, just help her. Just help her. And I said, okay, this is what I need you to do. So she said, can you send that to me in a text message? So I sent her a text of everything I needed her to do and everything I needed her to send me, because that touched my heart. And I understand what it feels like when nobody believes in your dream but you. You have to be an advocate for yourself. You have to move forward no matter what. She did not stop calling me. And I could have easily like, look, stop calling me until you get the money to pay. She never, she was always, how you doing? That's how her text messages always come through. How you doing? Then one time she had her husband call me. I'm like, why she got her husband calling me? But he called me, and he was saying my wife was going to do the book. And I was like, look, let me just be honest with you. If she's having a problem with the startup cost to get the book done, there's going to be a problem trying to sell the book, because you have to get the book and you have to sell it, you have to market it. And if you don't know how to do those things, you're going to have to pay for those things. So she's going to need some money. But they didn't give up. So where have they gotten to? They have gotten to me, and they've gotten to my heart. And I gave her a list of things that she wanted to do. Now, I don't know her. I've never met her. She was referred to me by another client who I have helped publish 3 books. And that's how she got to me. And I'm going to help her because she touched my heart with the things she said. Right. And I understand what it's like when family and friends don't support what you do. You can't stop, though. She didn't stop. I'm gonna help all I can. I'm gonna help her get on Amazon. I'm gonna help her all I can because she touched my heart. So family and friends won't support you. Now what? Keep going. That's what. Keep going no matter what. Don't use that as an excuse for you to stop. Nobody supports me. That is not a reason. That is a reason for you to keep going. You know why? Because nothing says revenge like success. Nothing. And I'm not telling you to be revengeful. I'm just saying keep going. And people will see what you've done. But here's the thing, you have to figure out how to make moves and keep it moving. If you don't have family and friends that support you, there are when I tell you hundreds of groups on Facebook for authors, like hundreds, maybe even thousands. I just stopped counting because I was like, okay, it makes no sense for me to join all of these groups. It's not like I'm even on Facebook like that. Find your people. They're out there. Start your own meetup group around your book. Let's say your book is about when family and friends don't support you. That's the name of the book, right? You start a support group. Call it Friends of Friends. Start you a support group around friends, a social circle with just friends of friends. Friends and friends. Not family and friends and friends. And y'all get together and y'all support each other. Because that's what you got to do. You have to find your people. And somebody in that group may say, "Oh, you know what? Such and such will like this book. Oh, you know what? Let me see, can I set up a book signing at my church?" Because that's how that goes, right? You can't sit back and wallow in your pity because nobody's going to support you. I didn't know when my family didn't support me, I didn't stop. I kept going. I kept going until that idea that was in my head, because it was an idea at the time for the dolls. It was an idea in my head. I kept going until I had a physical doll. Go back and look at some of the other videos. You'll see the dolls because I had them on another episode of the show. I didn't stop. I kept going. And I've been going for 27 years. You can't stop. If this is, because this is your dream, it's not their dream. A lot of them don't even understand. A lot of them don't have a dream. They don't have a passion. They don't have any motivation for anything. They have nothing. So they don't understand why they should pay you, $16 for a book that they're never going to read. They don't understand that. I have people who have bought my books, and I know they don't read them, but they bought it to support. They don't even understand that, because nobody has supported them, because they're not doing anything for anyone to support them. And then you have those who you have supported, and now it's your turn, and they won't do it. Here's the thing I say to that. They have showed you who they are. You must now believe them. Let me say that part again. You've always supported them. Now it's your turn to be supported, and they don't support. They have showed you who they are. Now it's up to you to believe them. That's all I'm saying. So I hope this episode was good. It was short, but I hope it was good. I wanted to just share what to do when family and friends don't support you. You have to keep going. It is your dream, it's not theirs. It's your responsibility to carry out your dream, it's not theirs. It's your responsibility to go out there and find the customers, the clients that's going to buy your book, not theirs. It would be nice if they did it, but it's not their responsibility. And what I would say, what my friend told me, don't hold it against them. Because when you do that, you block your blessings. Lord knows, I don't know about you, but I don't need my blessings being blocked. I need all of them to come through blessings. I'm waiting on you. I need all my blessings to come through. And so I'm telling you, don't block your blessings because you're mad, mad because they don't support you. But what I will say is, the next time they come with a handout, check with your heart. I'm just saying, check with your heart, like deep, deep. I check with my heart and my mind at the same time, like, because sometimes my mind have to overrule my heart. I'm just saying. Sometimes my mind have to step in, like, we're not doing that. They're not deserving of it. Don't do it. My heart's like, well, my mind is like, So check with your mind and your heart. Hey, listen, I'll be back again with another episode. You guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends. Until next time. Hey, listen, by the way, go to thebookpreneur.com and subscribe to the newsletter. Thebookpreneur.com. Thebookpreneur.com. Subscribe to the newsletter. I appreciate you. Be back again soon. Stay safe. Bye now.
Want to unlock the secrets to book publishing success? Tune in to The Bookpreneur with Audrey Bell-Kearney. Welcome to The Bookpreneur. Hosted by Audrey Bell-Kearney, an accomplished author of 7 books and a seasoned entrepreneur with 27 years of experience. This weekly show is your ticket to the innovative world of book publishing. From traditional publishing to ebooks, low-content gems, and even coloring books, Audrey covers it all. Each week, she chats with a diverse range of authors and creators, revealing the secrets to their success and how they turned pages into profits. Whether you're an aspiring author, a seasoned writer, or a book enthusiast, The Bookpreneur offers insights and inspiration to help you monetize your literary passion. Audrey is also the CEO of Noise Media Network, known for the Good Morning Georgia and Good Morning Gwinnett podcasts. Join us on The Bookpreneur and discover how you can thrive in the ever-evolving literary economy. Subscribe now, and let's turn your love for books into a profitable adventure.